Today on NewsCenter, discover why Governor Steve Beshear was at Morehead State, learn about the play the theater department is performing, and find out about the nominations MSPR earned. All this and more, now on NewsCenter.
Good evening and welcome to NewsCenter. I'm Chad Hedrick.
And I'm Jacob Miller. This is your news for April 2nd, 2015.
Kentucky Governor Steve Beshear spent the day in Morehead this Monday celebrating the arrival of a new corporation.
Ragent Corporation is a company out of the Philadelphia area that's going to locate on Main Street right here in Morehead. It's going to create about 28 new jobs, good paying jobs. It's in the wireless communications business. And when they came looking for a place to locate in Kentucky, and they came to this Space Science Center, they said, this is where we want to be.
You've heard the old adage about a beacon on a hill. We've got a beacon. It's sitting up there right above the Space Science Center, and it's going out all over the world. And it's starting in eastern Kentucky. And you know what? It reaches all the way to Pennsylvania because it's attracting people here.
They want to partner with the Space Science Center to do experiments in space with wireless communications that will further develop their products. And of course, this will further develop the research that goes on right here at the Space Science Center. So it's a great match. But they wouldn't be coming here to Morehead if it hadn't been for the Space Science Center at Morehead State University. It shows you how getting ahead of the game in terms of having a research facility like this here at Morehead is going to attract jobs into eastern Kentucky, and it's a great example of that.
So we're looking forward to doing some research together with the Ragent folks and perhaps applying for some government grants, a DARPA grant, something like that, to help develop some next stage technology that will benefit us for homeland security and other communications technology, GPS mapping, all kinds of possibilities. This is a real big deal.
Ragent Corporation is a pioneer in providing multi-frequency wireless solution. Now, Ragent claims their networks are unlike any others on the market today, providing fully mobile wireless broadband connectivity that is simple, instantaneous, and fail-proof in any application. Founded in the wake of 9/11, the company's networks are used by the military, first responders, homeland security, as well as private industries such as mining, transportation, and telecommunications. Ragent is investing approximately $750,000 in the Morehead location.
Kentucky Governor Steve Beshear was not only here to discuss a new broadband company coming to Morehead. The governor stopped by the Space Science Center on campus to sign House Bill 232 and officially declare Craft Academy as an institution.
The Craft Academy is going to be one of the best high schools in the country. And that's important not only for the students in it, but it's important for the state to stand out like this.
Modeled after a Gatton Academy on the campus of Western Kentucky University, Morehead State will be opening the Craft Academy for Excellence in Science and Mathematics in August of 2015. Craft Academy will be a boarding school type of environment for high school juniors and seniors who will be taking college-level courses in science and math on Morehead's campus.
Now, the students are going to be staying here in Thompson Hall, which will be heavily renovated over the summer to meet the accommodations for these high school students. It's going to have a meeting area for them, a socialized area for them, and it's going to have staff 24/7.
You know, we have a model to go by in the Gatton Academy in Western Kentucky. It has been picked as as the top high school in the nation for 2 or 3 years in a row, and I expect the Craft Academy to do exactly the same thing.
I promise you that the Craft Academy will be the premier program in Kentucky that makes a difference upon Kentucky.
60 high school juniors will be coming to campus in August, which will mark the official opening of Craft Academy. Students attending Craft Academy have the potential to receive up to 60 hours of college credit by the time they graduate from the institution, with the first class set to graduate in 2017.
Reporting for NewsCenter, I'm Chad Hedrick.
NewsCenter also spoke with Morehead State President Dr. Wayne Andrews about some of the logistics about how Craft Academy will operate. He said the students attending will not have to pay tuition or boarding fees because that is being funded through the state. The only thing students will have to pay for are their books. Now, just because the students will be in their own dorm separate from Morehead State students, they will be mixed in for their classes.
A fire broke out in the Rowan County area Tuesday. High wind gusts and dry conditions created the perfect mix to fuel a forest fire. The fire started around 5 p.m. Tuesday and spread for about 40 acres near Rodburn Hollow Road in the Daniel Boone National Forest. Now, no nearby homes were evacuated, but firefighters said they are bringing in extra resources to help stop the spread of the flames. Traffic was limited to residents of Rodburn Hollow. Join us after the break for a look at weather with Mary Dameron and News Center Notices with Michael Hutchinson.
Hi, I am Natasha Davis, the Associate Professor of Dance here at Morehead State University. Under the Dance Minor program, you will learn a variety of genres of dance, including tap, ballet, modern, jazz, hip-hop, African, dance composition, dance improvisation, dance history, intro to dance, and Pilates. If you are interested, you can become a member of our National Dance Honors Fraternity, Delta Chi Xi. This fraternity offers students the opportunity to spread dance not only on our campus, but throughout the community. If you're interested in any of our classes, please come and contact me, Professor Natasha Davis. And never miss a chance to dance.
Welcome back to News Center. I'm Mary Dameron. We've had a wet Thursday afternoon on campus today, but the temperatures are warming up right now here in Morehead. It is 61 degrees and it's feeling pretty good outside other than the rain. Record temperatures for this time of year around 60 degrees and the normal low is 39. So we're right where we need to be for the first part of April. Current temperatures across the Bluegrass, it's 62 up in Covington, 67 in Frankfort, 61 here in Morehead, 64 in Mount Sterling, 67 in Lexington, 72 in Richmond and Danville, and 70 degrees in Somerset. Taking a look at your current radar, right here you're looking into the Morehead area and you see the rain on top of us right now. And if you look over to the west, some scattered thunderstorms are approaching us and the wind should be picking up around this evening, around 10 p.m. So you want to make sure you're on the lookout for that and you're prepared for the weather conditions to get a little bit worse as we progress on through the evening. For your 24-hour planner, like I said, if you're looking at the 11 o'clock hour tonight, strong storms are expected to be pushing through, so you want to make sure you're looking at that. Now waking up for your Friday morning, 70 degrees at our afternoon, but strong storms expected. So as you're leaving for classes Friday, make sure you bring that umbrella. Now let's go ahead and kick it over to News Center Notices with Chad.
Mary, thanks. I'm being joined today by Michael Hutchinson. He's with the club Enactus here on campus. Now, Michael, tell us what Enactus is.
Enactus is an international nonprofit organization focusing on entrepreneurship. Our projects that we do around the campus and around the community really focus on sustainability. A lot of them have to do with being environmentally conscious, like we're supposed to talk about you today, and a lot of them have to do with just being as financially efficient as we can. So we really focus on helping people take care of themselves and know how to progress in tomorrow in the most efficient and.
Okay. Now you recently did it was called a Lights Off campaign to promote conserving energy. Tell us a little bit about that campaign.
Okay, Lights Off is a 6-week energy conservation competition that we run between all of the residence halls. This is actually the 3rd year that we've done it, so you've probably heard about it before. Mm-hmm. The reason we go about it is because we noticed that we've seen that a lot of Morehead's buildings are going through a lot of renovations, and a lot of them are a little bit dated, so we knew that a lot of energy was being wasted, especially in the residence halls. So we wanted to go ahead and jump in when they were already making the change.
Okay, so what incentives did you offer students to help participate in this campaign?
The residence hall that ends up saving the most energy throughout the competition is awarded with a pizza party, just so they have something immediate to reward them with, and then they're provided with a plaque that they can keep in the more social areas of the dorm.
All right, so I know all of our viewers are probably asking who won the competition.
The winner ended up being Manon Hall. Our results, they ended up saving $1,300 over the course of the 6-week competition, and that brings our running total to about $7,600. Awesome. We plan to reinvest that if we're approved to buy a couple more light switches, automatic light switches, so that we can target the academic buildings just as much as the residence halls.
Okay, so real quick, how do you learn more about Enactus?
Enactus, you can get more information about us and the projects that we do if you want to contact Dr. Ratliff in Burke Holmes. She's actually the leading professor of entrepreneurship on campus. Her number is 606-783-2390.
Okay, so make sure you contact Dr. Ratliff. And real quick, what was that number again? So
that's 606-783-2390.
All right, Michael, thank you so much for joining us. Great to have you here. Coming up after the break, Mary's going to have an extended look at that forecast, and it looks like those rain showers are pushing in, and Eagle Athletics with Alexis Matthews. Stay tuned.
It never gets old, huh?
Nope.
It kind of makes you wanna
break into song?
Yup. I love the sunset.
I love Eagle Lake.
I love the forest. I love when eagles play. I love the campus and all its lights and sounds.
Boom-de-yada, 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 boom-de-yada.
I love philosophy.
We love diversity. I love English
and all its weird words.
I love the music
and all its melodies. Boom-de-yada, boom-de-yada,
boom-de-yada, boom-de-yada.
I love fraternities.
I love sororities.
I love to draw things.
And all the athletes.
I love Moorhead.
It's such a pretty place.
Boom-de-yada, 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 boom-de-yada.
Welcome back to NewsCenter. I'm Mary Dameron. If you're just now tuning in, you've known that we've had a wet Thursday evening here on campus today, but thankfully the temperatures are pretty nice, around 61 degrees for your Thursday. Taking a look at your 24-hour planner, like I mentioned earlier, a few storm showers are going to be pushing on through the Moorhead area tonight. By 11 p.m. we do expect to see the wind gusts picking up and a possibility of some thunderstorms rolling on and through for your Thursday evening. Now waking up tomorrow morning, you want to make sure you grab that umbrella and maybe some rain boots because it's going to be raining all day for your Friday, unfortunately. But by our 12 o'clock hour, 70 degrees, so it's going to be pretty nice and warm outside. Current temperatures across the Bluegrass, it's 62 up in Covington, 67 in Frankfort, 73 in Louisville, 75 in Fort Knox, 72 in Danville, and 79 down in Bowling Green. For your current radar, if you're looking over towards the west, you do see some scattered thunderstorms making its way on through, and it looks like it's going to be pushing over to the east up here on campus tonight. So you want to be on the lookout for that if you're out and about. Tonight, 80% chance of thunderstorms. Like I said, should be moving in around the 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock hour, but hopefully by the morning things should be a little bit less gusty, but still the rain is going to prevail. And tomorrow, high of 70 degrees. It's going to be nice outside, other than the fact that all that rain's coming in through, but you have to expect that. It is April, so make sure you have that umbrella packed with you on your way to Friday classes. And taking a look at your 7-day forecast, like I said, Friday, thunderstorms expected, but nice at 70 degrees. Thankfully, it's springtime. The weather is warming up, but those rain showers, they're coming on through. And taking a look at your Easter Sunday, looks like it's going to be pretty nice at 64 degrees, partly cloudy, but hopefully that rain is going to dry up a little bit for all of you all that are going to church and doing Easter egg hunts and all that fun stuff. And wow, take a look at the rest of the week. Those temperatures look amazing. 68 degrees on Monday, 75 on Tuesday and Wednesday. So it's going to be pretty nice, but 50% chance of scattered storms for the rest of our week. So be on the lookout for that. And by our Thursday afternoon, 76. So it's springtime, things are warming up, but you know, the rain's coming.
Storms, I actually was just looking at got an alert. There are some severe thunderstorm warnings with those storm cells that are breaking through. Anderson County, Mercer County, and Nelson County, Spencer, and Washington for about 30 minutes.
Okay, like he just said, thunderstorm watches are in effect, so be careful tonight on your travels. Make sure you stay safe and be on the lookout for that. And let's go ahead and kick it on over to sports with Alexis Matthews.
Your home for the Morehead State Eagles, this is NewsCenter Sports.
The Morehead State baseball team took on East Tennessee State Tuesday night at Thomas Field. They were able to improve their record to 14-13 after beating ETSU 16-9. The Eagles were able to collect 20 hits, making this their second straight game having 20 or more hits. Senior Brandon Raw was able to lead the Eagles, connecting on 2 home runs, one as a grand slam. He was able to go 4-5 and was able to bring in 5 RBIs. Brent Stone King received his first career win after pitching 3.2 innings. He took over for Patrick McGuff, who suffered from an injury in the 5th inning after only giving up 3 runs. The Eagles take on LaSalle at home this weekend, beginning Friday at 3 for a doubleheader. The Morehead State softball team participated in a doubleheader on Tuesday at home against Cleveland State. Game 1 of the series saw the Eagles notch a 4-5 victory, led by the bat of center fielder Caleb McGuffey, who had 3 hits and 1 RBI. MSU had 9 total hits in the game and gave up 8 to Cleveland State. Mackenzie Grossman earned the win for MSU, pitching 7 innings, giving up 4 earned runs. Game 2 of the series did not pan out so well for Morehead State, as they were defeated 3-2. Despite some solid pitching from Megan Timmerick, who pitched 7 innings and gave up only 3 earned runs, MSU could not manage to get their bats to connect. Only 4 Eagles managed to join the hit club, combining for just 6 total hits on the day. The series split moved MSU to 12-15 overall. They'll travel to Murray State Friday for another doubleheader. Game 1's first pitch is scheduled to take place at 2 p.m. And now it's time for NewsCenter's famous sports trivia. Who leads the Eagles baseball team in batting average so far this season? A. Jimmy Wright, B. Chris Robinson, C. Ryan Kent, or D. Bobby Spencer? What do you think?
Well, Alexis, I'm not sure about this. I love baseball, but I'm going to have to go with letter C.
I'm going to go with B on this one.
I'm going to go with D.
All right, well, Chad is right. It is Chris Robinson. He has a .382 average, and he also leads the team in slugging percentage with .637. So we'll be right back after the break.
Greeks have taken over. Greek Week is upon us here at Morehead State University, and many activities and competitions have been scheduled this week in order to celebrate. NewsCenter reporter Andrew McCann caught up with the Vice President of the NAPC, along with other Greeks, to find out what this week is all about.
Okay, well, the Greek Week is an opportunity for all Greek, this Panhellenic, IFC, and the National Panhellenic Council to come together and basically just do a variety of activities together and just share common interests and just basically get to know one another while having fun. We first started off Saturday with a Survivor, like Survivor of the Fittest type thing, and the orange team, which is my team, we took it all. Then we had Sunday, we had an Easter egg hunt where we gave back to the community, and a lot of children came out, and we did that based on participation. Monday was the last Greek standing, and the orange team again, we took it all. Then Tuesday we had a Tuesday Night Live. Today is our Greek photo, and then tomorrow we ended off with our Greek Awards. Greek Week usually is every spring semester. They're trying to change it around and hopefully have one like a Greek weekend in the fall, but as for right now, it just happens every spring.
Greek Week means to me it's a great time to interact with other Greeks and just really support my fraternity. Oh, we've been doing all kinds of stuff. Well, I've been involved with TNL. We've done several competitions with the Greek. I'm here today to take a group picture together, and it's good just to be here and know that we're just all Greek and we're all after the same things in life.
Greek Week means quite a bit to us as a fraternity. It's a good time for all of the entire Greek community to get together and get to know each other and bond, not just as one fraternity, but as an entire Greek community. We did quite a few activities so far. I competed in the dodgeball. We had a great time and unfortunately did not win, but it's still fun. Greek Week is a time of bonding for, like I said, the entire Greek community, not just one fraternity or one Greek organization, but every Greek organization to get together. And this is why we're all here, not to single out each other, but to actually all become one community.
Greek Week started March 28th and ends this evening at 6 p.m. after the announcement of the Greek Awards in Button Auditorium.
Morehead State University's Public Radio Department has earned 12 nominations for the 2015 Kentucky Associated Press Broadcasters Awards. NewsCenter caught up with News Director Chuck Mraz to talk about this honor.
It's a statewide competition, and there's two competitions actually as part of the Kentucky Associated Press Broadcasters Awards competition. One is for professionals, and the other is a college competition which involves the other universities around the state and their radio stations and their students. So it could be a newscast, it could be perhaps a news feature, and sometimes those are hard news features, a public affairs type feature. Sometimes it's a soft news feature, also in sports reporting and things of that nature. I think about is the fact that this is something that they can put on their resume so that when they leave here, they can tell their next potential employer, hopefully in the broadcasting business, that they're an Associated Press Award winner. And I think that gets people's attention. I'm excited to see them grow and to be able to develop and to win awards like this, because eventually I hope it leads to a good job. We've got boxes and boxes of plaques and all sorts of certificates that have been won by our students. And some of those student awards, or actually some of those students have won awards in the professional competition, because some of the work they do is good enough that we not only put it in the college competition but also in the pros competition as well. So, I mean, I've lost count, to be honest with you, how many that we've actually won over the period of probably 20, 25 years. I think that from the individual standpoint for the student, it probably is a great confidence booster, and it indicates to them that all the work that they've put into the stuff that we do here at MSPR and our news department has been worth it. And it indicates to them also, I think, that their level of growth has been very good over a period of time, because it does take time to get to that point where you can put together something of quality that you do have a chance to win an award with. So I think that gives them confidence and also indicates their own personal progress. For the station, I think it's a validation of what we try to do with the students in terms of trying to teach them about the business of broadcasting and try to develop broadcast journalists for the future.
The AP Awards Banquet will be held on April 25th in Lexington.
The opening reception for the sophomore art exhibit was held Wednesday afternoon in the main gallery of the Claypool Young Art Building. NewsCenter had a chance to talk to gallery director Jennifer Rice about the exhibit.
The sophomore art exhibition is an annual event for all of our art and design students who are of a sophomore rank, and they participate in the exhibition. They select the work that they're going to put in. They get to put in 4 to 6 pieces, and at the end of the exhibition, which opens with a reception, at the end they have a review with 2 faculty members to discuss sort of what they put in the show and what they would like to focus on for the remaining 2 years at MSU. It is restricted to work that they made or created within an MSU class, because the point of the exhibition is also to show their peers and other students on campus what the art product is coming out of our classes. The exhibition is up just for a week because then we have to go on and do the sophomore reviews, and those happen in the space. So it is up for a brief amount of time, but many of our student exhibitions are up for a short amount of time. Our high school show is really up for only a week, and then our senior show is up for about 2 weeks, and that opens on April the 22nd.
The Department of Music, Theater, and Dance is currently performing the show Cabaret. NewsCenter met up with one of the cast members to learn more about the music.
My name is Caroline Clay, and I'm playing a Kit Kat girl, the dance captain. I'm also the scenic painter for our spring musical here at MSU called Cabaret. It's a show about the rise of the Nazis in 1930s Berlin, and it's kind of like a farce of what was going on told through song and dance, based on the famous novel by Christopher Isherwood, The Berlin Stories. Cabaret starts with a young man named Cliff. In the story it's Cliff. In real life his name is Chris, coming to Berlin from America and trying to, find a place to stay, trying to get accustomed to Berlin. He's looking for something to write about. He's a writer. So he comes to Berlin. He goes to this place called the Kit Kat Club, which is like a seedy nightclub where they sing and dance, and he makes some friends, one named Ernst, who ends up being a Nazi. He meets a girl named Sally, and he gives her his card. Well, later that night, she comes and says, "Hey, I'm moving in with you. My boyfriend kicked me out." So the story is their trials and tribulations of their relationship. She's a dancer. She's like one of the big dancers at the club. And he's trying to deal with all this as the Nazis are rising to power. So that's a huge deal. And he's not sure how he feels about his friends who are in politics and blah, blah, blah. So it's a good time. It's kind of deep. It gets really heavy at the end. We had auditions in October. And since October, we've been dancing since then. The dancing has been going since October. I'm dance captain, so I have to learn all the dances and take over once our choreographer leaves, which has been crazy because there's so much dancing in Cabaret. And so after the new semester started, after Christmas break, we started with rehearsals. We blocked stuff, we learned all the songs and learned our parts, and now we're just ready to put it all together and make a great show, so I'm excited.
Now, Cabaret is being held every night from March 31st until April 4th in the Lucille Cottle Little Theater at 7:30 p.m. and on April 4th at 2 p.m. For ticket information, contact MSU Box Office at 606-783-2170 or MTD Box Office at moreheadstate.edu.
Watch NewsCenter online at msutv.net.
And follow us on Twitter at MSU_NewsCenter.
On behalf of Mary Dameron with weather, Alexis Matthews with sports, and the rest of the NewsCenter team, I'm Jacob Miller.
And I'm Chad Hedrick. Stay tuned to MSU TV for the SGA presidential debate airing at 6:30 following an episode of What's Up. Good evening.